All right, we got a new game. Now, I believe I mentioned it before. The only thing I really know about this game is that it's either roguelite or roguelike, with basically the world kind of exploding or getting sucked into a black hole or something at the end of each expedition. But apparently the story of this game is very good. So let's see what we can do. Like I said, I will very likely have to search up stuff at some point. Wake up. Oh. Well, that's interesting. It's late. Ah. There's our pilot. A favorite pre-launch camping under the stars, I see. Why the heck is the X button the continue dialogue button? Okay. So it's launch day. Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You're sure you fixed the retro rockets? It was only a problem one time, then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll just need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you said your goodbyes or whatever. Having second thoughts, are you? How's the ship looking? Great. Hey, I get a kick out of this. Ever purpose a spare oxygen tank to be used as an extra combustion chamber. Is that safe? Probably. Okay, let's see what all the dialogue is. Well, it's all very conceptual, but basically it's like taking a regular second stage booster and strapping a bigger rocket onto it. Isn't that great? Acoustic. For launch codes again? 1+ is the launch codes. You should be at the observatory like usual. I'm starting to think they live there. How safe would you say this thing is? Oh, it's a perfect 10. Unless you're factoring in the pilot error, in which case it's about 4. No offense. Believe me, if I'm most likely going to be flying the spaceship, and I'm going to crash it if I can. It's going to happen. What's my mission once I'm in space? Hey, you're the pilot. You tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourselves? Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow or just the other side of Timber Hearth. It's all the same to me. Get out there and have fun. Just don't hurt the ship. That's all I ask. What else should I do before liftoff? You have any goodbyes to say? Better say them now. I think your friend Hal's in the observatory waiting to see you off. Oh, and Gossin says they have the zero-G chamber set up if you want a refresher on making ship repairs in space. Not saying you have to, but it'd help get Gossin off my back if you did. That's an interesting effect. Like you double over. I know how to jump. Wondering if anything is interactable. When do I get a gun? Why model ship? Okay. Yo, Hollander, how's it going? Oh, oh, there it goes. Success. We have recovered. This will likely come. This will likely be important later. Come on. All right. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Hello, Micah. Wow, that was just like the time. That was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right? Oh no, man. Nothing's gonna work as intended. Man, day-night cycle here is short. And we are apparently fairly short. Hello, Porfy. Hello, hatchling. I hear you're leaving to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Snow for the first time last night. Nice. Tell me, what can I do for you? Any new dirt? I'm hoping to teach Esther to tap trees next time they return from the Adelrock. If they'll bring me lunar sap, I can attempt moonwine. What are you up to? Just finished sealing up a batch of sap wine for aging. I'd like to begin aging a batch on the day of a significant occasion, you know? That's why there's so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. I'm good, actually. For your travels. Outer Wilds Ventures presents Postcards from Orbit. Rutile. They're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They don't explode as often anymore. All I know is the space program, between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. Are you going to watch the launch? Of course. I'll be watching from a safe distance, obviously, and mostly make sure nothing catches fire, but watching nonetheless. So Ragnarok wasn't enough end of the worldly to me? I mean, it wasn't really the end of the world. It was only the end of one world, technically. The others are fine. Let's see. You really worried that the space program will burn the village to the ground? Only constantly. Learn to live with it. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to your bed, just in case. Satellite camera. Projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. Satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Where's the village? Nice. Outer Wilds Ventures. Technically, since this is a first-person game, I should be shutting off the camera. That's usually how I like to play these things. Get more in character. We'll do it when we shoot off into space. Let's talk with everybody first. Arl. So it's launch day, huh? I was gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? Victory in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll never be fine for yours, probably. Launch day, how's it gonna miss you? It's been a launch day. I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? Yeah. The new current launch pad. Let's see. Oh, nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way, and so I ought to chop it down. You know, specifically me. You think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who'd hold a grudge for that long? Tree's got it cunning. Swing by the moon. Say hi to Esker for me. What's your name? Oh. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, mind them take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Sing out before I leave. If you have yourself up in space. Niece. Trouble is, every time a Hearthian leaves for outer space, that's one less musician in our orchestra. So you need something? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Schert's drums, Rebeck's banjo, Gabbro's flute, and Feldspar's harmonica. Of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Where's the observatory? Questions like that makes us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple signs marking the way, but really, you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the Zero-G Cave. Zero-G Cave. I love the springiness of the jumping. Check something real quick. Okay. Ephra. Hello, astronauts. Here's my favorite troublemaker. We want to play hide and seek, but Marie won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure, let's play. Whew, okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. 1. Open eyes. This seems like it'll be important. I guess we'll go this way first. This is our tutorial. Hello. Spina. Fishing ram, Thinking house me pass the time. Will you in the crater? Guess I'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet Giant Steep. That's where I'd go. Why's that? One time after the rest of the village had to sleep and it was... Let's see. One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabriel told me about their first step in the Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easy enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down, on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabriel wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, and suddenly Gabriel couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabriel go any deeper. It held Gabriel back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, the terrible darkness, Gabriel saw it. The tentacles of some hideous beast. Was there sap wine involved during Gabriel's campfire story? Come to think of it, don't you have somewhere you should be exploring that isn't here? You can go away now, assuming you're done scaring off all the fish. Aw, he's not happy with me being sarcastic. Found you. Oh, you found me? My hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Can I... Yes. Wet. Let's find the other one. I don't even know what her name is. Zero G Cave. There you are. Crap. So there are different frequencies we can track? Okay. Found you. Hey, what? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Because you were found second, I guess. And I have to go back over there and talk to him. Make sure everything's okay. Hello, astronaut. We're gonna watch your launch later. Well, space is nice. This game's art style is very interesting. It's cartoony. Like it. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Camera? Just ago, you had some dude in chat offered to boost your streams. Was the scamming attempt or some idea behind that? It's a scam, yeah. At the absolute best, it is a dude who would basically just have bots flood your channel to get affiliate, which is a bannable offense. At best, or sorry, at worst, it is a dude who's just trying to scam money out of people and not give anything in return. See, move through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around, Hornfellas. Do we get a camera? Macros. Hey, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Goslin said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter's awesome. Ghost matter's super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad. Feels like her whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk it in any space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. Cool that little scouts can detect ghost matter and all, but what would be What would be really cool is if the little scout could, like, shoot ghost matter at stuff. All pew pew pew. Frequency hide and seek. Oh. So we're probably going to have to utilize this to find safe passage. We need a camera, though, which we don't have one. Oh, there's a note on the Zero-G cave. Hey, come say hi to your flight coach before your launch. I got Zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Awesome. Yeah, we need it. He's missing an eye. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Or like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine out there. I worry more about that ship if I were you. I believe that lunatic Slade at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite which is definitely not just a broken piece of mining equipment set up down in the Zero-G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. One unrepaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it. And try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. No promises. Oh, we can actually see ourselves when you look down. I guess we never looked straight down till now. Oh, press right stick for flashlight. Pretty cave. Suit up. Off. Hey, hey, nice of you to drop down. Getting some Zero-G time in. We're going in there? In the cave? Well, no, I'm fine. Great. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. I got the hand sweats. Give me the dirt. The fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Time to think of it. Tectite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh, hey, how about that? Yeah, they were in Firewatch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tectite once. Pretty rude of how long they laugh for, if you ask me. Oh, okay. Guess where I'm going today. Oh, no way. You want to run off into space? That's your business. But don't make me, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. Is that something? What? So if you hit yourself hard enough, you will concuss the flashlight off. Oops, so we got a... Oh, geez. Match velocity. Oh, I had to get a little bit closer. Okay, that's easy enough. Even put a little bit of a duct tape on it for good measure. Where is the last one? There you are. Training simulation complete. All right, where's out? Where is the exit? There we are. Whoa. Okay. I get the idea. So there are certain rooms where... Oh, there's actually a gravity multiplier, too. There's certain rooms where they, give you, like, full rotational movement, and some where there's a designated down. Hey, so I did the thing. Is anything on fire? Probably only a little. Take a trick of the crash out with the old Firewatch scout launcher. It saw smoke, so they had over to stamp on any leftover fires. Well, better get back to work, or it's not going to mind itself, you know? Okay. We just put the gear back. There we go. Not our suit, so... Movement seems simple enough. I'm more worried about the plane and drone flying. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory. Oh, sorry. Launch codes from the observatory. And get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much training in you, got it? Okay. I gotta remember when they highlight it, talk in ominous voice. For no particular reason. Ooh. Wish I could zoom in. I'd like to see the ship in a bit more detail. Moraine. Oh, hello, astronaut. It's good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. It's set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rebek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. What that means are safe. I can hear different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. What is that? A satellite? I mean, my thought is I'd be able to hear something, because whatever that is, but... Speaking of Outer Wilds, have I played Outer Worlds? I have not. Outer Worlds is on the list. It's not super high priority, though. Oh, here we go. Whistling. Will be important later. No. I saw smoke coming from Yongbart Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher. Please don't break while I'm gone. Check tight. North, Youngbark Crater. Northwest, Geyser Mountains. South, Quantum Grove Crater. East, Nomai Ruins. Ruins? Uh... Oh. Oh. This is so weird. What if I launch in a somewhat random direction? If only you could have just a video. But I guess our technology isn't that sophisticated yet. So this isn't the observatory. Yeah, that's the observatory. Makes sense. How many days have passed? Rank. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left: Hornfels, Gossen, Slate, Feldspar. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Or these are the Dark Templar Pharaoh. These are like Kickstarter people. Got a little bit of a homage. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timberheart's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. Hal. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's Translator Tool's inaugural flight, too. So excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, jeez, do not break it. Now ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I am terrified. Don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? We did great, I promise. Oh, they hatch from eggs. I guess they do sort of look, fishy. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue? You haven't heard. Gabber brought it back with them from Giant Steep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes you wish you could see what a real live Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue I've ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Jeez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? 3 eyes. What's up? Where'd the statue come from? From Giant Steep. Guy fished it out of the oceans and brought it back here for study. Hornfels doesn't know much about it yet, just that it's crazy old and super tough. Wonder where the Nomai carved it. Apparently Gabro went back to Giant Steep to try and learn more about the statue. Maybe they'll find some answers there. Where can I find Gabro? Gabro said they were going back to Giant Steep, to wherever they found the Nomai statue. One of the islands, I think. You remember Gabro plays a flute, right? Like all the time? I bet your Scope could find them easily. If you see Gabro, say hi for me. Why did the Nomai make the statue? Question. The girl found this fully intact statue on Giant Steep, right? Well, Hornfels told me it's made from the same type of special stone as the partial statue Shirt brought back from the Hourglass twins. That's why when Gabro, shipped the Giant Steep statue, that stone fragment was repurposed for your ship's computer. Maybe the statues are made for storing information. Like silica? Think I'll discover anything cool in space? Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll be the one to solve the mysteries of Nomai, foreshadowing. Or maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock or something, foreshadowing. But honestly, as long as you don't end up naming a new safety equipment after you, I'm sure you'll have done a great job. So what does this say? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. This room is oddly trippy. Translate. Interesting. Let's see. Asava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says collaborating the device won't take long. Felix, fortunately, the Adderrock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all, this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a certain point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. That's neat. Oh. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered in Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xeno-archaeological expeditions. Xeno-scum. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possess antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. Differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Earthians couldn't have descended from Nomian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Grown. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Worlds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Neat. Warp travel. That is a weird-looking anglerfish. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Spacefish. balls. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Oh no. I'm gonna fly into space. Future site of our new exhibit. If you enjoyed our time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support, and we will hope to see you again. Is that like a subtle advertisement for that one DLC that they made? Because I know they have a DLC that's like a whole extra game. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If the star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity, then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Schur's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Once again, foreshadowing. Oh, those were the ruins that we sent that one probe to. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Oh god. I don't like that. But, it reorients gravity. Oh. That hurts my brain. The strange rock moving around this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it's observed, whatever that means. Whatever's actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. I'm assuming, like, maybe the one in the middle. Like, if we could, like, somehow take a picture of it, it would, be there. We don't have... testing all the buttons on my controller, and we don't have the ability to, like, pull open a camera. All we have access to is this at the moment. Whoa. Okay. There's like something else that's orbiting. What is that? I'm curious about what that is. Alright, so we have our planet, Hourglass Twins, Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, and Dark Bramble. 5 planets. And then one mass orbiting in a different direction. Also, whatever the heck this is over here. It's definitely something. This is not part of the background. Cornfells. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with the Nobai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I think I'll start with something small. You prefer easy into things? That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. Do you think you'll go to the Atarock then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel and get your bearings in space, and I'm sure Esker would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I am ready to die in space. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Hello again? Is this something you needed? Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. Shirt is on the Hourglass Twins, Rebecca's on Brittle Hollow, and Gabriel's on Giant Steep. And there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course we don't know where they are, or if they're even still alive. Feldspar has been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Tell me more about Feldspar. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach Gossin, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossin did. I can tell you, Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Pulled all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. Then one day they just didn't come back. Don't know what happened or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. I think we're good. Take care. Launch codes. I wonder if that means anything, since it's, give me 1 second. Since it is Morse code. So maybe if I type it into Google, it'll do it. Dash 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 dot dot dash dot. Morse code translator. Typing in the dots and stuff. Translate. It translates to the letters MDN, apparently. I don't know what that stands for. Sounds like an abbreviation. Read. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Why did he write that? To sit down. Oh. That one, the one that was there whooshed away. Hello there. It's replaying all the things I did. Up to a certain point. The fuck did you do? Hey. Hey, that one statue sucked information out of my brain. It was kind of weird. No comment, I see. Well, I guess we'll just completely ignore that then. Out we go. Whoa. Hey, hey. So, did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Oh, the statue was doing what? Oh, its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories, glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but you sure you're okay to launch? Like, medically speaking? No, that statue's definitely weird. And if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabriel said they were going back to Giant Steep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabriel's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. He's now really jealous for going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. I really just want to yeet myself off of the cliff here to see what will happen. But we'll play it straight for now. The acoustic guitar is relaxing. Hello, astronaut. You going into space today? Are you going to space like never coming back like Feldspar did? That's pretty disturbing. But Hornfels says no one knows what happened to Feldspar. Hornfels says they got lost in space even though they were the best pilot ever. You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost. Are you bringing lots of miles with you to Rhodes on your trip? Miles are my favorite. Weird lights. I guess we'll just go. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. Working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Like Bubsy always says, what could possibly go wrong? Guess you probably don't need the suit up to take off. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk toward it, enjoy. Wink. Where's my where's the tree in my ship though? Ship log. Huh. Urgi Cave. A cave at the very center of the Timber Hearth, used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired the satellite for Gassan. And Village, the one and only Hearthen Village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw its strange glowing lights in my own memories flash before my eyes. Now says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfels' best efforts. Let's see. Esker's camp. Sounds like Esker is still stationed on the Adelrock. They've been there by themselves for a while. And lunar ruins. Here there are Nomai ruins somewhere on Adelrock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Adelrock. Well, are you ready to fucking fly? Buckle up, buckaroo. Ooh. The interloper? Huh. Oh, we'll start simple. That's where we're gonna go. Yeehaw. Oh, wow. You can move pretty quickly, huh? We just have to be sure not to crash ourselves into the planet, right? So I'm guessing those are the ruins. I say we find the guy first. There he is. Still have nightmares about the flying. Get the line ourselves up. Match velocity. Oh, great. It's rotating. Oh! I can already see this will be problematic. I guess, do we have to put on our suit? I guess. I'd assume we would. Unidentified signal. Oh. Breathable here? So. Oh, hey, it's you. Uncle didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outposts saw more traffic when our ships are less sophisticated and need more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes sure comes by to say hi, but Gabbro's Gabbro. And you know how Rebek feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. Anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossen mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. You spy on us? But no, it's not spying. It's one-way communication that none of the villagers know about because I never told them. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole's marked in red on your mini map, but the Outer Rock is a pretty small moon. Really, just go north. Can't miss it. What is this place? Very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Sigh. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Marl says hi. Marl's probably the only one who remembers I'm up here. I should go see the big lug soon. Don't tell him about this, but sometimes I throw him a little scout down to make sure Marl isn't doing anything stupid. I worry that big tree in the village wouldn't stand a chance otherwise. Talk to you later. Okay. So we have a mini map on the left side there. Oh, there's no air here, I think. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Reevek's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listened to Shirt play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Reevek's doing okay. I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. It's back again today. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Day 88. Still here. This is creepy. My signal scope's broken? I better talk to Nice. I think that might be a place we should go investigate. But first, circle around the planet. Maybe there's something here. Something else here. Mining equipment? Put away. But I can't use that. Plate recording. Shirt's research notes, property of Shirt. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd post that the Addle Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on the other astral bodies in the solar system. What was that last line? So Dark Bramble hit a planet and it just shattered throughout this place. That's honestly pretty cool. Oh, there are the ruins. Ooh. Pretty cool. Can't drag the sphere out. I bring it over there. Is there a way to make them stop spinning? 3 minutes of oxygen. I guess we should probably get our ship so we can refill it before we see what the heck's going on with that. Well, jump into any more craters. For now. Let's see. So we just go up and hug a tree? Perfect. We automatically fuel up when interact with one of those. Is there anything else that looks interesting on this moonish planet? Ah, so that's what it looks like from this angle. Just a big chunk taken out of it. That's like their original landing site, right? Wonder if there are any notes there. Might as well check it. Salute. The textures on this one here leave a little bit to be desired. Oh. So we have the crystal here to orient ourselves. Yeah, we want to find the weird ruins. There it is. I think we have to try to get like all of those lenses looking things lined up. Not that way. There it is. So, like... who the fuck is playing the banjo on the sun? Oh, that's quite far away. So... oh, does it orient these to point in a specific direction after, like, a certain period of time of rotating around? Yeah, I see, okay. So these are always pointing at something. That was... There we go. No. Put it back on this one. Weird. Oh, there's stuff down here. Translate. Julius. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant Steep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to post at this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. You will need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. What does that sound? What did I just do? Oh. Is that the sun exploding? It just so happened to occur, Well, it's a good thing, nothing important happened. Did I just die? Oh, bad dream or something? Still look half asleep, but that's the negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Now I'm curious if some of the people over here can ask about the death stuff. Going into space. Oh. There's the pro relief. Oh, you're just saying that. But if you're really on practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Trialing, the guys are really showing what you got. We didn't do this before, so... If only it was easy to orient it if, anything... Okay. I think I did good. But a landing, guess what? That's why Slay lets you fly the real thing, huh? It's a good thing we never fucked it up and caused it to crash multiple times before we landed things, right? We interact with the kids again and play hide and seek. Can we see what happens if we do it the other way around? Ellipses. The radio. Want to play Iron Supermarine? Well, let us borrow the signal scope because it's really delicate. Sure, let's play. We'll try it. See what happens. I don't need a signal scope to find these kids. Found me. Okay, let's not make fun of you this time. Why is that? Uh-huh. Tell me more. Is that all true? Heard from Gabriel himself. Gabriel can be a bit fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably anyway. I guess if you want to know the story's entirely true, go see Giant Sleep for yourself. Okay. Got me, but I'm the last one. I win. How does it play again when you got cracks in space? Okay, you gotta. So I think I see the idea. We have a lot of traveling and mysteries to solve. I wonder if it'll keep our ship's log updated. Specifically, I want to interact with, like, them over here, the statue and stuff. We're standing out here now? Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Sigh. Me too. Not even a little closer understanding what's going on with the statue. Is it something you needed? I know something, but I guess we can't talk about it. Hey, I was just about to come find you. Look, you gotta see this. The Nomai statue's eyes are open. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. And now they've opened. We're not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge news. Did someone tell Gabriel? Or maybe Rebek? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. I see. Well, I think we have plenty more days, I guess. Oh no, like the timer probably first started there when we interacted with the statue. We probably have more time than last time before kaboom. Oh, good thing we know exactly what we're doing. Let's go back there and interact with, like, the stuff that we most likely missed. Back to the moon. Oh, there are 2 moons. There we go. That's not too bad. Let's check the log real quick. Oh, it's like a web. That's pretty cool. That says Gabriel went back to Giant Steep to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. That's all admit. It got a web of intrigue. Yeah. There's more to explore here. The mind device created to pinpoint the source of a distant signal is no longer disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Oh, jeez. Hmm. Yeah, this is the one we just read. So, what does this do? Oh, I see. It's a little tutorial that you can take scrolls and insert them into the wall to get more information. What does this say? Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. It can construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Loom. That's a new name. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Connie would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow South Pole immediately then. So we have a location. Folius, another name. Anona, another new name. And those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. Wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Sounds like that one's in the one that's closest to, there. Huh. I don't think there's any reason to hold on to those. Check the log. Yeah, the observatory. There's... What more is there to explore here? I guess maybe just the different directions is the only thing I could think of. Lunar lookout. Up over with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their telescope here to keep tabs on other travelers. I guess let's follow the lunar lookout web of intrigue for now. Look up the harmonica signal, because it's probably someone who is alive at the very least. We're good. We're good. We're good. Perfect landing. That on just in case. Mining site 2B. There we go. Anything over in this direction? Yay, Exploratorin. It'd be nice if we didn't get residual signals through the planet. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, dead person. Oh, you got no gravity. Okay, got something. Oh, no. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Hi, Cad. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Oh no. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Coleus. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Zycad. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Put a fucking pun in your written message. Oh no. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. Coleus, how else would he improve? This seems neat. I'm scared of what's down there. The abyss. Ash Twin say projection stone? Yeah, projection stone. Fuck. What about here? Yarrow. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Tonio. The spore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Oh, this is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. Yarrow. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Yarrow. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Remy and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. Our final safety check. Hmm. Let's try putting this in here again. It's weird. I have no idea what that is. Well, my current thought, jump into the tractor beam and see where it takes me. Yeah. Well, there is lower areas. Go down. Pianos. Trippy. Ow. Some more geyser holes. Bunch of really tiny holes. I doubt they'd want us to search every single hole here for something. It's probably just here to let us, like, in case you fall down the fancy environment, they have this here to help you get out. I don't think there's, I'm not sure if there's anything else here. It's the wrong fucking buttons. Hey Geyser, can you spit me up? Damn it, consistent. We're going to die before we make it back. So you hold RT to prime it, and then you press A to actually boost yourself. Okay. Check the log. Got Know My Mines and the Ash Twin Project is a new thing. Well, that's our little, that's what we get for doing a little bit of exploring, huh? Oh, wait. Oh, headlights damaged, landing gear damaged. Oh, because of the geyser. Headlight damaged. No. Much better. Guessing there'll be a point where it's like out in space where we may have to do it. Yeah, there's a cliff over there, so let's just hop in here. And we're out. No, I don't want, I do not want to lock onto that. Stop it. Ian, you can like in here. Hey, 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 hey. Perfect. Fuck is that? Pristine condition. Hey, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space day. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's none I've ever seen on Timber Earth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Let's get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. And no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody up to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Stuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blind stick my hands in anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. A launcher. That's not good. Well, see you later. These cycles are short. Like what? 30 minutes maybe? We have to fly. I'll check the log to see what it wrote in the update here. Yeah, inside the seed. This is one a much bigger space filled with thorny vines. I can mark it, right? Okay. So we should just be able to fly right there, I'm assuming. Yeah. So, I guess the Dark Bramble Seed's like a portal to another dimension, almost. In terms of, like, how it works. You know what I mean. I guess we don't need to equip our gear right now. Never mind, it won't let me use all our tools if we don't put on the gear. Don't worry, I got this. Duplicate signal 23 kilometers away. Interesting. Duplicate signal. Wanna know how long? Sure. I mean, it's not much of a spoiler because it's we fight checklist. "22 minutes. Interesting. Okay. So it's things. So freeze time when talking to others. Yes, I would like to freeze time when talking to others because I read all the conversations. Didn't even realize that was a thing. Well. How fast can we go? Oh, very fast. Slingshot past it. And we have to actually mark things like that. Probably a good idea. Help us keep track of our speed so we don't launch ourselves super far away again. Are we able to land inside of it? This is almost certainly stupid, right? Oh. That's an anglerfish. That probably just resets the cycle. Yeah. Story. Went to the bramble, eaten by anglerfish. I don't know if there's any way to combat it or if we just have to run. But, you're lucky I'm in a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons because I have no idea what you're talking about. As the death trap was a really powerful death trap, why you suddenly care about your safety now? By the way, now we know, going into the dark bramble, very bad idea. I'll have to wonder exactly what the deal with that is, but all that means is that the person with the harmonica's inside the seed, but not really easy to travel there. Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Well, let's follow the web of intrigue. For a little bit longer, at least. Whoops. I accidentally crashed into, yeah. We accidentally broke something, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's the autopilot. I'll repair it in a second. Got nailed by an asteroid. Don't like time loop games because since you must hurry everywhere. It's part of the appeal. But, yeah, I can understand why people wouldn't like them. I'm indifferent. We go inside of here? No. Oh, here we go. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. And that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm, a few minor repairs, and it's like the ship has never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Valspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. Door's broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try and find a way down. North to the ruins on the equator. I don't know how big this planet is, so I'll just fly the ship. Circumnavigate the planet. that's the entrance we just took. Guessing it's referring to that. Seems about right. There we go. Perfect landing. Hey, don't. I love time loop movies. I like good time loop anime. Southern Observatory, south 550 meters. What's over here then? The house, looks like. Crossroads, west 350 meters. That's black hole. Okay. Super dense planet center. Can we fly to the other side? Nice. I see a thing over there. Pillars just faded into view. Oh, it's an elevator. Okay, that's pretty cool. Banjo music. The Hanging City, north, 250 meters. Yeah, definitely hanging. Sounds like it's back there. I'm hoping I could use this to spot whoever's playing. Are they down there? Gravity cannon. Cannon. Well, oh, we're good. That's what our suits look like? Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Oh, I guess it means I've been here for a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. Always been my dream to see with my own 4 eyes. Ever, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. Some luck I landed somewhere my little scout says it's halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. Been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here till I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Actually, never mind. Oh, okay. If you do find to learn something new about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. You do find to learn something. Should I explore here? Oh, wow, shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's no. Which is unfortunate, because, most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City that's just to the north. You can kinda see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck exploring. Learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it. If it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or the archaeologist, I guess. Seeing as I'm all Timberheart Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them. So, maybe I can help. See you later. Roast marshmallow. Hey. Oh, there we go. Identified. Got him, boys. Power of quantum knowledge. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, that's the wrong way. Doesn't this place seem pleasant? Got more writing. Let's see. Be welcome in this place. Above you stands a tower of quantum knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Stairs. Oh, it's broken. Nah. I can't get up there. You'd probably have to fly from a different angle. Don't really see how I'd be able to get into here any other way. Can the ship even fit through these gaps? Probably not. There's no way to like shove this back onto the thing there either. See, we're still on the. Are we still like by the equator? Trees? Where are we now? Beneath your feet lies the towers of quantum knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, descend the steps of the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. But the stairway is destroyed. How do we get in there? Bloom. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal. Even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in the same eerie way. Oh, they're talking about the ones that, like, I guess move when you look away, I guess? The rock is unusual for another reason, too. Thatch. It possesses its color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Felix. Hypothesis. This rock shard presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Thatch. Plume is right. The trees do move. In fact, I didn't notice until I read his notes. Surface integrity, 9%. And being bombarded with, meteors. Let's see something else over here, it looks like. Areas. That would just launch me into the black hole, wouldn't it? I'm very tempted, but let's see where this goes. This one is also looking busted. Black hole is very trippy. Surface integrity 2%. Yeah, I think this planet is exploding while we're on it. And we haven't even actually discovered what we originally came here for. Can we force ourselves to go in the other direction? There might be something over there. See if we could force ourselves to go left. Well, into the black hole we go. Spaghettification. Oh, it warps the UI. That's kind of awesome. Oh. Well then. The black hole spits you out here. Huh. If anything looks interesting out here. That looks interesting. We're suffocating out here. That's guaranteed. But can we discover something? Ah. We have landed. But does this do anything? Eh. Can I do anything with this? Oh. Here we are. Oak. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station's rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. I'm thinking that the planet my ship was on has been destroyed. Is there a place where we can set this in? Ooh. This game is weird. Yes, it is. I both understand the appeal and feel like this game isn't for me. But I think I'll give this game a shot, see if we can solve some mysteries, and maybe I'll get more into it. It's also pretty late. We're just stuck spinning. So, we can have it start spinning super hard left or right, but we can't make it stop. I guess it would be what? It aligns itself eventually and you just stand on it and you get teleported, supposedly. It's not going to work. Oh, no, it did. Oh, damn. Return warp status charged. Step into warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Hang City. Below, so we have a busted teleportal. Let's see. For friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station, on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Oak. I don't know how close it is to Anana's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it, Cassava. After reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they're accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to Whitehall Station. If you route me there, full diagnostic and hopefully we get the problem. Sun's exploding, I think. Don't tell Cassava. Remy and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to... I'm just going to scan these real quick. Sounds distinctly odd, because equipment... Kernel's incredibly minuscule, roughly 100 thousandths. Do you suppose instruments accurately measure time to such a small degree? I already told Remy these measurements can't be accurate. How can Nami arrive at the Brittle Hollow? Yeah, just making sure we have all that scanned so it updates the ship log before we fucking die. Run into the light. Whee! The first flashback is me just into the light. It is interesting. It is very much just like a traversal and mystery solving game. But I guess we'll see. We'll see if things develop. Most likely they will. Hi. All right. That'll be it for tonight then. We'll We'll see what we can do later. Let's head to the ship real quick. Also forgot to shove it to first person mode, but oh well. I'll remember next time. Alright, we created more lone nodes in the web of intrigue. Yeah, most likely the Dark Bramblesteed thing means we actually... We probably are supposed to go inside of there somehow. I don't see how we can traverse inside of there without dying. But, Rebek's camp specifies the Southern Observatory. There's a door to the observatory and service, so it's broken. But yeah, we just have to find our way around. They removed the there's still something there to discover thing from the eye signal locator. That's weird. But, a lot of notes. We'll go through them later. Alright. Until next time, have a good night.